Have you ever noticed something strange about money? You get a raise, your income goes up, but your stress doesn't really go away. Sometimes it even gets worse. That uncomfortable truth is what this video is about. Because for millions of people across the US and Europe, financial stress isn't caused by low income alone. It quietly follows them upward from their first job to their third promotion. Let's walk through a very normal, very realistic situation. Imagine a young professional in their late 20s or early 30s. They earn around $75,000 a year in the US, or roughly 60,000 euros in parts of Europe. On paper, that sounds solid, but after taxes, healthcare, and social contributions, the take-home pay might be closer to $4,200 a month. Now, life steps in. Rent or a mortgage takes $1,600. A car payment or lease is $450. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, another $250. Student loans or education debt, $300. Credit cards from small purchases, $200. Groceries, subscriptions, phone, basic living, $900. Before anything unexpected happens, over $3,700 is already gone. What's left doesn't feel like progress. It feels fragile. So when this person gets a raise, maybe an extra $400 a month after tax, something subtle happens. They don't feel rich, they feel allowed. Allowed to upgrade the car. Allowed to move to a slightly better apartment. Allowed to travel a bit more. Allowed to finally live normally. And this is where the real issue starts. The system quietly teaches us that higher income is permission to increase lifestyle, not security. Let's slow down and do simple math. That upgraded car, it's not just $150 more per month. Over 5 years, that's $9,000. Add insurance and maintenance, closer to $12,000. The better apartment, an extra $300 per month, is $3,600 a year. None of these decisions feel reckless. They feel reasonable, even responsible. But together, they absorb the entire raise and more. So the stress stays, not because the person is bad with money, but because the system rewards consumption faster than stability. Psychologically, this happens because humans adapt quickly. What once felt like luxury becomes normal in weeks. What once felt like progress becomes baseline. This is called hedonic adaptation, and modern finance quietly depends on it. Your brain measures comfort, not numbers. So when comfort rises, expectations rise with it. The paycheck grows, but the emotional finish line moves too. If this pattern continues for 10 or 15 years, the long-term impact is quiet but heavy. No margin, no flexibility, no real sense of control. One job change, one medical issue, one economic slowdown, and everything feels unstable again. Not because income is low, but because income never turned into leverage. Financially intelligent people don't think in terms of what a raise allows them to buy. They think in terms of what a raise allows them to stop worrying about. They see extra income as a buffer first, not a reward, as reduced dependency, not improved appearance. They don't ask, what can I upgrade? They ask, what pressure can I remove? Less debt, more time, more options. This isn't about discipline or sacrifice. It's about understanding what money is actually for. Money isn't meant to impress your current lifestyle. It's meant to protect your future attention and choices. If this perspective helped you see money a little more clearly, consider liking the video or subscribing. Not for motivation, just for more calm, honest conversations like this.